Hello everyone. Today we're covering Lunar Awakening. It's a limited time event bringing big buffs to players and turning normal shrines into lunar shrines. It goes live.
Oh, we're fucked. Oh, we're fucked. Oh boy.
February 6th through the 20th and can grant bonuses to player experience points, movement speed, glyph XP, and of course, rewards. My name is Bloodshed and we're back with Marcus. Hey Marcus, how you doing?
Hey Ruben, doing great. Excited to talk about Lunar Awakening.
Great to have you. We also have a special guest with us today for Q&A, Christabel Ormiston, who's the Diablo 4 product manager. Welcome aboard.
Yeah, thanks guys for having me.
Yeah, thanks for joining. Well, everyone knows by now I like to dive right into these topics. So, Lunar Awakening is a limited time event that powers up existing shrines in the game. While under the effects of a lunar shrine, you'll earn 50% experience points per monster kill, 30% movement speed, and each shrine will have one additional modifier on top of what they normally do. For instance, Lethal Shrine still causes critical strikes, but with the Lunar New Year variant, you have a chance to instantly execute enemies when you hit them. Lunar variant shrines will have dragon skins, so you can easily identify them. We'll be covering all the lunar editions and more, but first, Marcus, can you tell us how to get started in this event?
Yeah, sure thing, Ruben. Once the event is active, fast travel to Kedbardu and head to the northern section of town. There, you'll meet Yinyue, who runs the Lunar Night Market, your main event hub for Lunar Awakening. You can ask her about some interesting lore, check your ancestral favor reputation, and claim some sick rewards. There are 10 reputation levels to earn and 6 different lunar-themed rewards to unlock. The weapon skins for the event are the Lunar Scepter Wand, the Dragon's Courage two-handed axe, can't wait to crack skulls with this one,
That looks good. Sure.
and the Moonshot Bow. If you're a fan of markings, we have a Dragon's Tapestry marking to unlock, as well as a Moon's Bounty mount trophy, and my personal favorite, the Moonborn Stallion mount. If we're driving past horses and you don't audibly say, "Horses!"
Horses.
then we're not friends. Lunar shrines are spread throughout Sanctuary, so just play as you normally would. You can find them in the Overworld, vaults, whisper bounties, and dungeons. Speaking of dungeons, during the event, Nightmare Sigils have a chance to roll an Ancestor's Favor dungeon affix. This guarantees extra shrines can spawn for that dungeon, and you will receive 10% bonus glyph experience once complete. Remember, you can only earn Ancestral Favor reputation while the Lunar Shrine effect is active, so make sure to rack up as many kills as you can before the time runs out. Alright Bloodshed, what other shrine powers do we have for the event?
So, like I mentioned earlier, Lunar Awakening shrines are like super buffed out shrines. You get the bonus XP, the movement speed, plus all the normal powers you know and love, and one additional power on top of that. So, the Blast Wave Shrine still periodically pulses explosions like normal, but with the Lunar New Year variant, it also spawns cluster bombs all over the place. Very cool stuff. Channeling Shrine now grants attack speed and has a chance to reset your cooldowns. Could be amazing for a lot of different builds. Conduit gets charged up even more, summons more powerful shocking strikes all over the area. And the Artillery Shrine has a chance to summon a Holy Bomb. It's not looking really good for our demon buddies this season.
No.
Lethal Shrine gives you a chance on hit to instantly execute enemies, not bosses though.
Why not?
While empowered
Why not? That'd be cool.
by the Greed Shrine, it spawns a Goblin at 25 and 50 kills. And lastly, the Protection Shrine now reflects incoming damage for the duration. This information should get you up and running for the event.
That part is cool, that like it spawns goblins after you kill the shrine and you do a certain amount of kills. That part is cool, I like that.
I think it's time for Q&A. What questions do you have for our guest?
Okay, Christabel, do you have any tips and tricks for us? Maybe some helpful tips for leveling our new seasonal characters during the event?
Yeah, so actually before we get into the tips and tricks, I wanted to highlight that this won't just be for seasonal characters. Drumroll will also be featuring this on the Eternal Realm.
Ooh.
So pretty exciting stuff. But yeah, to get into the tips and tricks, I think the first one would be around the Lunar Celebrant local event. So that will just consist of, a Lunar Celebrant will be under attack, and the player will be offering a helping hand to keep the celebrations going. Your kind of classic Diablo monster defense stuff. If you're able to complete the mastery objective for this one, then you'll also spawn an additional bonus frenzy wave of monsters to prolong your killing spree. So the short version of the story is that it's way more efficient to go after the local event than just doing a normal shrine. I believe this might have been mentioned, but another PSA that Lunar Affix Nightmare Dungeon Sigils will offer bonus glyph XP. You love your glyph XP. And certainly guaranteed Lunar Affix Nightmare Sigils are also in the reward tiers with the reputation. So we're hoping that the grind for the reputation feels self-reinforcing. Whisper bounties. So in keeping with, we want this to be efficient, we want it to feel rewarding, we also want to make sure you can complete your bounties in parallel with the event. So you'll get 1 Grim Favor for completing a lunar-themed Whisper. So, TLDR, if there's anything to take away from this, it's that we want you to play the game as you want to play it. We want you to be able to kind of reinforce the loop that you most want to play and be able to kind of dabble with these shrines alongside it.
That's awesome. I think most of us want to play the way we want to play and have fun with the game. I'm also curious, are there any interesting, lesser known nuances with the shrines?
Yeah, so you got to try them all, I suppose. But there may or may not be a special title for those who do. But to give a few other tidbits here, so the Protection Shrine, the reflection damage scales with level and world tier. Channeling Shrine, a little less flashy, but because of the instant cooldowns, you can spam abilities way more frequently, so it can be really useful in specific contexts. Lethal Shrine, so in addition to execution, monsters will be fleeing in fear from you, which is a really cool moment and, really...
It's fucking annoying, because then it's hard to get them together. I fucking hate that. That's the worst thing to have happen.
The sadism. My personal favorite, because everyone loves goblins, I love goblins, is the Greed Shrine. So the tricky part and the big existential debate that I'm sure every player will go through is, do I try and rack up more kills and spawn another one, or do I try to chase down that little guy before he gets away? So, leave that up to you. 30% movement speed bonuses, so, you get to do all of this even more quickly and maybe even faster than I can talk.
I will definitely try to slay the demons as fast as you can talk. If I'm doing that, then I'm doing something right. So personally, I'd like to wait and pop a shrine until I have a good pocket of monster density nearby. Is that something that was considered during development?
Yeah, 100%. So monster density and providing players the opportunity to immediately use the shrine bonuses was a key pillar of the event. So these miserly spirits will spawn whenever you activate a lunar shrine, and that way you can actually take advantage of bonuses you receive right away. And as mentioned earlier, they're also a bonus part of the local event mastery objective. So again,
I guess that's
really want
good.
players to just have a lot of fun with this, and
that part's good. It's like the bracers
getting
in Diablo 3.
a bunch of monsters really quickly
Nemesis,
is the vibe
I think.
I'd be looking for, and that's the vibe we're going for.
Hey, that's a good vibe to be a part of. We learned earlier that Nightmare Sigils can roll with an ancestor's favorite affix. Can you just stockpile these for after the event, similar to what we did with Midwinter Brews?
Yeah, so I'm glad you brought up Midwinter Blight. So actually, Gillian's Brew was really popular for that event, and so the short answer is that even after this event has finished, the bonus glyph XP will still remain on all the crafted Nightmare Dungeon sigils that had it. So we really just want rewards to persist as much as possible. We also know that if you're not playing on a higher level character at this point in the season, then this might not be as relevant for you. So, we hope you can hang on to them for when you're ready to grind out, the event, or if one of your Eternal characters wants to partake, you can do it that way as well. So, go ahead and stockpile from Doomsday, and just want to say to the players, thanks so much for all the feedback on Midwinter Blight. We've been, working hard to try to incorporate those, and hopefully you'll be able to enjoy the faster progression, better efficiency, and all of the fun stuff that shrines have to offer.
Big shout out to Christabel for answering all of our questions today. Well, that just about does it. I don't really want to drag on any longer. We'll see you in Sanctuary.
Name's Ying Yue. I'm here for the show, and from the look of it, so are you.
I guess it's some of it's okay, I guess, right? It's not like it's bad. Yeah, totally does not sound like text was read from a screen. Totally natural conversations between normal human beings. I will grant them this. After watching the first minute of this video, I thought that they only released this video in order to use it as a vehicle to advertise a battle pass or some sort of new microtransaction. So the fact that they didn't do that, I can respect that. I can respect that. I can be like, all right, it could be worse, right? No microtransaction amount. No, you earn the amount. No, they said that you earn it. I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah, I think see, you earn the amount. It's right there.
You can buy it too? Wait, what?
You can buy it? No, it doesn't say that. Yeah, this is cool. I mean, I don't know, like, this horse, I mean, I'm gonna be real, like, I think this armor looks really cool. Like, whoever designed this is nice. The horse looks really good, too. Like, I like this. Wait, it's paid? Wait, what? Lunar Awakening themed garments will also be available in Tenjall's shop. I just, it is what it is, right? I mean, it is what it is. I just, like, I'm not trying to, like, I just, you know, there's like a fucking, you know what I mean?